It's beautiful in its own way, isn't it?
I always knew there was something special about it, just couldn't quite put my finger on it.
So, what's the plan?
We simply extract a small sample from the core of the tree, safely count the rings without harming it.
Oh, right!
Good to know. I mean, it's not every day you need to find the age of a tree, but I always thought you had to cut them down and count the rings to know for sure.
Nope. You can also get a pretty good estimate just from the circumference, if you compare it to the trunk of the same species. A fallen one nearby usually does the trick. But, given that this one might have survived from the Age of Darkness, it probably didn't have a chance to grow the way it should have. Some of its rings will be super small, which is why we need to take this sample and...
Yes, there's no mistaking it. It is indeed exactly as I hypothesized.
Hey, you made it! This tree is the other main thing we wanted to check out while we were in Sandrock.
To locals, I believe it's known as the Mountain Widow. Way back when people first started settling in Sandrock, there were 2 of them up here. But now... This jagged-looking tree stands lonesome atop Mount Rocksand, looking down mournfully, waiting for one who shall never return as the eternal weight slowly saps its life away.
Ooh, it's the Mountain Widow. Better watch out. It's haunted by the ghost of,
Myrtle?
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have gone there.
Felis euphratica, a species now found all throughout the Eufaula. Every tree resembling this one you see. In layman's terms, this is their mother.
So she really is a widow? I didn't know trees could be mothers.
Indeed. This species produces trees with male or female flowers. When pollinated, the female trees produce seeds. Its male counterpart likely was that other tree you spoke of, based on the location. Which, the last of its species from the old world.
What? So, you mean the Mountain Widow survived the Age of Darkness?
I believe so. By some miracle, the 2 poplars survived the calamity, as well as 300 years of darkness. This symbol confirms this one's age, and my theories. Subsisting atop this mountain, reaching up at the dullest of sunlight, they were just only able to cling on to life long enough. When Peach parted the skies, they were revitalized, and shortly after, this mother tree dispersed her seeds into these windy heights to become the basis for the forest around Martel's oasis. Hence, Sandrock.
Wow, I've never heard anything like that before.
That's because I've just discovered it.
Congratulations, Dr. Lua! I smell publishing and awards!
Well, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. I still need to get back to the lab and compare their genetic material, but, to me, seeing this...
Nice! What a privilege to witness such a discovery in real time. Thanks for inviting us, Nia.
My only regret is, this tree was doing well until just 50 years ago. The relic rush has...
Wow. It's been just here on the horizon and nobody knew. I'll bet the people of the relic rush never knew either.
Unlikely they had any clue as to its significance.
Yep. Might very well have been the last known old world tree in the whole of the Eufaula. And now... yeah.
It has lived for a long time, and now is holding on by a thread.
Which will soon be continued by the rise of Sandrock.
One can hope.
Do you think if we can make Sandrock green again, she could make a comeback?
Not a chance, I'm afraid. Even under the most optimal of circumstances, this tree will be consumed by fungus and pest long before our plans even begin to come to fruition.
Sorry if this is a dumb question, but can't we just water it? Fertilizer?
The soil up here is 100 years away from being able to support a tree of this size. It's impossible.
I see. I guess this is hello and goodbye then, Miss Mountain Widow.
The Mountain Widow wasn't waiting for anyone. It was just carrying on without her husband, watching its children thrive until... seeing the forest
Doesn't seem right calling it the Mountain Widow knowing that.
It doesn't.
I like that better.
I'll abstain from this and continue referring to it as what it is. The progenitor of the populous Euphratica.
Think we need something catchier.
Regardless of your decision, I believe I have what I need.
Well, wait a sec, Professor. I remember from your nutrition class that as long as the roots are drinking, there's a chance. And you said yourself that Zeke's algae discoveries were changing soil faster than ever before.
Yes. Perhaps impossible was a bit of an overstatement. I suppose if we were to divert all our efforts toward this tree, there may yet be a time to discover what this old world tree eats, if anything different at all. From there, a stable nutrient supply, meticulous care, consistent monitoring of its condition, it is theoretically possible.
Nice! So what's the first step?
However, our time here is limited, Nia. We came to assist Sandrock in their efforts to reforest the desert, and then we must return to Highwind to continue our research there.
Don't you want to save this tree, Professor? It's a piece of history.
I do, and we will try, if there is time, but... saving our future is more important than preserving our past.
You're right.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's go.
It's over now, Mama Tree. You did it! We're gonna take it from here. Your family is gonna make it, I promise. You rest easy.